she went on a date with an NBA player, a professional athlete. He took her to dinner, that's it. Then he took her home. Then she found out he was going around and telling people that they had sex. And she was very upset about it. And I thought it was hilarious. But I wasn't laughing at her. I was just laughing at how differently men and women approach life. Because she asked me what I would do. I couldn't even keep a straight face. She was like, it's not funny, don't laugh. How would you feel if some famous girl was going around town telling everyone you had sex? Would you like that? I said, I think I prefer that more than sex. Y'all got my permission tonight if you want. Tell everyone we had sex. Come to think about it, is there a higher honor as a man than a woman inflating her sexual partners on your behalf? Because that's a sensitive topic. A lot of women lie about their sexual partners. But if they choose to lie about the amount, they're not adding names to the list. See how quiet it got in here? Because some of y'all know, some of y'all treat it like it's taxes. A lot of deductions on that sexual partner. A lot of exemptions and write-offs. Some women hide their sexual partners the way billionaires hide their money. I got a couple bodies offshore, y'all don't talk about it. They're like, I fucked them under a shell company, that wasn't even me. I had bangs back then, I was a different person. I don't know that girl. Men, we lie too, but we lie differently. We lie up. We treat it like it's our hype. Anything we can add to the list, we'll take it. You danced with me too long. I'm like, count it. Welcome to the list.
Chubby girl, this ain't gonna work. But I meet women with kids. I don't mind if you have kids. I just don't like bad kids. I don't like the people with the big 5-year-olds dragging their feet in baby strollers all over Walmart. If you can go from Walmart to your car and your kid can get out the stroller, help you break it down and put it in the back of the car, they don't need to be in no stroller. I'm in the mall the other day, I seen a kid in a stroller reading. And you know who I hate the most? You know the people with the 3 and the 4-year-olds that can talk, but the mother let them use a pacifier? I'm over this girl's house 2 weeks ago. We sitting on the couch watching TV, baby in the middle of the living room playing. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, the baby go, you know I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, right? And I'm like, this is not a baby. This dude is making whole sentences right here. This ain't no baby.
I love America. It's an amazing place. And do you know what I've come to realize, right? Americans, you basically do everything that we do, but you do it bigger and you do it better. Like, we have stupid people here. But your stupid people are world class. And that is not me saying, oh, all Americans are stupid. No, America also has the smartest people on the planet. What I'm saying is that when America does stupid, you do stupid. Like, our village idiot is in a park shouting at clouds. Yours is president.
You can't be no gangster and you grew up with your mama and your daddy. Okay, y'all don't understand me. When you grew up with your mama and your daddy under the same roof, you got a loving 2-parent family at home, you're not a gangster, you soft. We go camping on the weekends. Gangsters don't do that. Like, I feel like having a daddy in the household nullifies most thug qualities. Think about it now. Think about any gangster movie you saw. If they had a daddy in the household, they stopped gangbanging and got their shit together. Think about any gangster movie. Remember Boys in the Hood? Was Trey not the only boy in the hood with a daddy? Everybody else dead. Monster dead. Ricky dead. Doughboy dead. Chris half dead. Why? He was in a wheelchair because he had a stepdaddy. You see?
choices of career. Doctor, lawyer, engineer, disgrace to the family. My mum picked all our jobs before we were born. When my mum was pregnant with me, someone went up to her and went, what are you having? She's like, I'm having a doctor. And that is it. She picked my subjects at school. I was going to be a doctor. Got as far as A-level biology, and we had to cut open a rat. Remember that? You had to cut open a rat. And I discovered I couldn't stand the sight of blood or anything vaguely biological. Just had to switch it up. I was like, Mum, I had to tell my mum the doctor thing wasn't going to work out, but it was all right. I said, I'm going to be an engineer. And my mum was like, engineer? It is on the list? Okay. And then she turns to my younger brother, you will be the doctor. And that's how it ran in my family. She wasn't impressed when I decided to become a comedian. That conversation didn't go very well because I was an engineer. I worked as an engineer for years. I used to work for Otis repairing lifts. That's what I did. And my mum was proud. Yes, my daughter, she's an engineer. And then I left that and decided to become a comedian. My mum was not impressed. She's like, comedy, comedy. What the hell is comedy? I'm going to tell my friends in Nigeria, my daughter is a clown.
I do believe in helping homeless people, though. I think the best way you can help them is just giving them cash. Let them do what they want with it. And some people don't like that. This dude at a gas station was telling me, he's like, hey, bro, I know you want to help, but don't do it like that. Buy them some food. Buy them some water. But if you give them cash, they might use that to just go get high. I hope so. I'm like, bro, let them. Let them take the edge off. Can you imagine how stressful it has to be to live out in the streets? I live indoors. Even I want to get high all the time. You know what I mean? I'm not saying let's just get all of them high, but if you lost your home because of a drug addiction, you of all people should be allowed to continue your addiction. You remember that saying, go big or go home? Imagine you went so big, there's no more home.
But I'm scared. I'm not afraid to admit it. Marriage is a major decision. How many times in your life do you want to lose half your stuff? And I'll share with you what scares me the most. What scares me the most about marriage is the fact that men and women don't even look at marriage the same way. When women talk about marriage, it's a happy occasion. I'm getting married, I got my ring, I got my colors picked out, I got 4 of my fat friends to stand next to me. It's gonna be a beautiful day. No, their dress is ugly, mine is pretty. But it's not the same for the men. When men talk about marriage with our friends, it sounds like something you get diagnosed with. Did you hear what happened to Charles? No, what? He's getting married. No! I just seen him last week. She told him yesterday at dinner. Is there anything that we could do for him? No, the invitations already went out. There's nothing we can do. It's rough.
And I would always tell people, they don't believe I'm Nigerian. I said, dude, call my parents' house, right? My father would pick up the phone. People thought they were talking to the Lion King. Can I speak to Godfrey? Godfrey is not here. Mufasa? You are still alive?